Hello, I'm Scott Brady and welcome to Field Tested. This is going to be a new feature for us on YouTube where we talk about equipment that we have used around the globe. The goal of this is to give you the good and the bad of the things that we have used in the field. This is going to include pros and cons, so we're going to talk about the things we really like about it and the things that we don't like about it. It's also really important for everyone that's listening and watching to know that this is not sponsored content. There is no advertiser connection with the product that we're testing. This is our experience with the product. And for our first product, we're going to talk about Red Oxx Bags. And the reason why I want to talk about this product first is it is one of the products that I've used for the longest period of time and on 7 different continents. It's amazing that it has survived and looks nearly as new as it does at the end of all of that. These are unique bags in the fact that they are made in the United States and they are made from 98% American sourced equipment and accessories and components. So these are heavy duty bags that are designed to be used around the world or on your local adventure as well. One of the reasons why I like them is because of the durability of these bags. They are made from 1000 Cordura nylon, which is the same kind of equipment and bag material that you would see used in the military. In fact, Red Oxx started in 1986 by Jim Markle and his dad, Jim Markle Sr. And Jim Markle Sr. was a captain in the military and he worked with the Special Forces, and he made rigging components and parachutes and used them in the field. And all of that learning came together to create this series of luggage. This particular bag, one that I used for the Expedition 7, put it into the Land Cruiser. It would bounce around on a rack or in the back of the vehicle. It amazingly survived all of that. It has this very large open center element to it, and then a lot of access points as well. As you can see, anything that isn't Cordura is made out of heavy-duty plastic or metal. Any stress point is going to be either reinforced with additional strapping or with heavy-duty metal components. And I use these points to attach and lash them down in the vehicle. I would use D-rings to attach one bag to the other or attach the bag to the lashing points inside of the car. So that's one of the things that I really like about this particular unit, which is called the Safari Beanos. When you use a bag like this, it is important to know though that with all of this heavy-duty componentry and thick nylon, it does come as a weight cost. They are designed to be heavily loaded. The other thing that I like too is they have these smaller rings as well that can be used to daisy chain the bags across a roof rack. Now when you're using it on a roof rack, one of the things to consider too as a con to the bag is that these bags do okay in dusty environments, minimal dust ingress because of these high quality YKK zippers, but they don't do well in heavy rain. With desert environments with light and occasional rain, they seem to do fine, but if you're in a very wet environment, that is where these bags don't do well outside of the vehicle. One of the other bags that I want to talk about also from Red Oxx is this Big Bull roll-up. So what I do is you just roll this sucker up and it's got all of these organization pouches already built into the bag. They're all anchored and sewn in. So I've got my quick access kitchen kit and a large area light. I have a first aid kit, TRX in here if I need to do a little bit of personal fitness, a small axe and saw kit, and then I have emergency communications here. So I actually have a bivy unit, oftentimes also stick a satellite phone in there as well. Then you can hang it on the side of the vehicle or loop it around the back of a headrest, for example, and get access to all of these different components. This keeps my kit well organized. The other bag that I like to use, this is an aviator duffel. This doesn't have as much of that weight cost because it doesn't have as many metal components to it, and it's very lightweight, not a lot of extra pockets and accessories. This bag also can be daisy chained to others that you have on the rack or in the bed of a pickup truck. So the pros is made in America, 98% American sourced components, heavy duty metal lashing points, 1000 Cordura nylon material, heavy reinforced. In fact, the Red Oxx name, the 2X in Red Oxx is because these are double boxed stitching at any stress point. So I've never had a single failure. And if you were to look at this bag in any detail from any angle, you'll see that there's not a single failure point after over 10 years of use. Take a look at Red Oxx Bags and consider them for your next adventure. As an additional feature to each one of these weekly reviews, we're going to include a hack. So this may be a product that is expensive or not, or some idea that we've come up along the way that we want to share at the end of these reviews. And again, these are not paid for by any advertisers. There's no sponsorship involved. For this first one, we're going to talk about the shower pouch. Now, this is a product that I use on every journey. So think about the end of a long day on a motorcycle and you're camped out in the middle of nowhere. You drop this into a jet boil, get it nice and warm, and then it becomes a moist toilet for your entire body. So these are large towels that you can clean yourself up with and get ready for your next adventure.